My name is Leehe. My background is actually in impact investing. I worked for an impact investing firm called Leehe, which is not Israeli. It was a global fund investing in SMEs and small projects in clean energy in developing countries. So this was a firm that was looking to address the issue of 1.5 billion people that don't have access to electricity. And they were doing it through the tool of investment. That's what I did for a few years. But since a couple of years, I've been back in Israel. And today I work for a consulting firm called Adalia, where we support different kind of entrepreneurs that do have a solution that can be relevant to the impact capital around the world. We also support different kind of investors looking to create an impact investing methodology and continue work with international organizations around the world, if it's the UNDP or World Bank and so on, in the impact investing field. So why exactly are we here? And that's more or less what we're going to be talking about. How all these people in the room, all the different actors can work together. Since we're running late, we only have like 5 minutes. So I'm going to run through it, get the main points, but I'm around and happy to talk to all of you afterwards if you'd like. So first of all, as Abigail mentioned earlier, just to get an idea, impact investing as a concept can be confusing. So we're reminding you what it means. The idea is to use the tool of investing, of actually placing capital in a company or providing capital for organizations to get profit, but also to get impact, to get social or environmental return through a methodology, not just saying you have impact, but actually making it happen. I'll also mention that there's a lot of different actors that are in the impact space. And again, this could be confusing. A lot of people essentially place capital in order to get these returns. This is a spectrum of the different kind of organizations. Again, I won't go into it too much, but just so you see, a lot of people would like to see impact investing as a spectrum. It's not just one thing. It's very difficult to tell someone you're not an impact investor. So if it's a social investor like philanthropy, or if it's commercial investing, everyone is more or less close to the space. And it's a whole world. If it's more for impact or more for finance, it's fine. And the idea is to start getting all these different actors together and making them all work together. So our idea, and it was a great pleasure to be part of setting this conference up with Roni and Danielle and getting everyone involved and finding the right entrepreneurs. And our idea is really how do we ignite the sector in Israel, which is really in initial stages. The interesting part of impact investing, it's a platform that allows collaboration of all the different actors that normally operate in society. Normally you have quite a big separation between the philanthropist, the private sector, and the public sector. And the great thing about impact investing is it allows everyone to cooperate and to collaborate together in order for everyone to reach the goals that focus on them. And yet you need a supporting ecosystem. The ecosystem is actually crucial for it to happen. Just like a lot of you, anyone around here from the regular investment community knows that without the entire supporting ecosystem, it'd be very hard to get a lot of good tech companies and venture capital in Israel. It's the same with the impact investing sector. And what we're trying to do is create the ecosystem. The ecosystem is quite large and needs a lot of different issues. And again, we're going to kind of run through it. But if you need research in academia, if you need networks, if you need grants for the early stages, if you need different kind of support and information and case studies for these entrepreneurs that actually want to make a difference through a business model, these are the issues that need to happen. And again, if we look again at what needs to happen, we have to remember that a venture from the level of ideation, from the level of entrepreneur or two sitting around thinking, there is a problem, this is an issue I want to address, how do I solve it? So they need to find out what they need, what is the problem, what are the challenges, what are the needs, what are solutions that they can address, different kind of issues. So they need both finance and non-financial support as they grow. This slide kind of looks over the financial support, if it's grants and equity and angel investments, as they grow on into venture capital or private equity when they're really growing. This is kind of the financial support. And these are non-financial support. Again, I don't have much time, but what I want to do is to encourage you guys, if you're from the philanthropy world, or if you're for the traditionally finance world, or if you're from the government, there's representatives from all these different sectors here, to find out and to be very specific how you can help catalyze this sector, how you can help enable the sector, or how you can help promote collaboration. Because all those three issues need to happen right now in order for the impact investing sector in Israel to really start working. I'll leave these with you, and again, run out of time, but there are very specific issues that can be done and have been done all around the world to help spur these issues. And I encourage you all to enter it and to start working together to make it happen. Thank you very much.